Morning, kids. This first episode that we're going to focus on in 19th century reformers is going to be on two individuals that really led up to the North and the South having a great divide between them. First off, we're going to go over what an abolitionist is. And an abolitionist is anyone who wanted to abolish slavery, wanted to get rid of it, and they typically found it to be morally wrong. For all the images of propaganda that we looked at last week when we looked at the slave treatments and things of that nature. The first gentleman we're going to look at is William Lloyd Garrison. And William Lloyd Garrison he's an author. He lives in Massachusetts. As you all know, Massachusetts was the first state that did not have slavery. And so he kind of had some comfort in who his audience was, but he spent a lot of his time creating a newspaper called The Liberator. And it was this newspaper that would go into service for 35 years. He started it in 1830, and it wouldn't be until 1865 before it would achieve its mission of actually having slavery abolished. So imagine a guy sticking to, say, an unpopular opinion and writing about something for 35 years before he actually got his mission accomplished. That's a guy that sticks to his guns and what he believes. And so that's William Lloyd Garrison. The second abolitionist that I want to bring up today is Harriet Beecher Stowe. And she's a young lady that writes a novel. And the novel is called Uncle Tom's Cabin, and it's essentially about a slave from Kentucky who escapes. There's a little bit of a love story to it as well, but he escapes, and it's about the chase after him into getting back into the slave's control, or slave master's control, before he reaches his freedom crossing the Ohio River. It would have a major impact on how a lot of people would feel toward how slaves were treated in the North. It becomes the most selling novel of the 19th century as it becomes reproduced over and over again. And lots of people read it, and it spreads some more sentiment toward the abolitionist movement in the 1850s especially. And of course, you can look up all these items online with a little YouTube research. I've done so here. As you can see, I've got William Lloyd Garrison there, followed by The Liberator. Lots of images from what was said at the time. There's Harriet Beecher Stowe. A lot of images from her. And then, of course, there's her book, Uncle Tom's Cabin. So those are the first two abolitionists. Look for more videos later on. Have a good one.